Mr. Simmons, I have one last question. Were you yourself abused as a child?
Yes.
By whom?
Both my mother and my father.
Thank you, Mr. Simmons.
Mr. Arnold, you're a witness.
Mr. Simmons, you say you were sexually abused by your parents.
Yes, sir.
How long did this abuse last?
Until I finally ran away from home.
It's my understanding that you now live with your mother.
She and my father were divorced a while back. I moved in with my mother to help with expenses.
Then I assume you two came to terms with the abuse you suffered as a child.
No, we never talk about it. We just pretend it never happened.
Was it the same with Frank Goodman?
Yes. Somewhere along the way, it just stopped. We never talked about it.
Did you want to?
I wanted Frank to know I'd always love him, but I never got the chance to tell it.
Why not?
Frank became a cop. Soon after he graduated, I saw him on patrol. I went up to congratulate him. I saw the look in his eyes. It was filled with so much hate.
Did you say that he gave you a look that could kill?
Objection. Mr. Arnold is asking for a conclusion of the witness.
Sustained.
You never let me finish. Frank told me he'd kill me if I ever come near him again.
So it's your sworn testimony that a man you once sexually abused as a child threatened to kill you years after the abuse stopped?
Yes, sir.
Interesting how history tends to repeat itself.
Objection.
Withdrawn. Had you pursued Frank, think you would have carried out his threat?
Objection. Counsel is once again asking for a conclusion of the witness.
Your Honor, the defense has repeatedly spoken about the chain of abuse that pertains to this case. Specifically, that Mr. Simmons was sexually abused by his parents, that he in turn sexually abused Frank Goodman, and that Frank Goodman, it is alleged, abused the defendant. Mr. Simmons just testified that Frank Goodman threatened to kill him if he tried to rekindle their sexual relationship. The defendant testified that Frank Goodman did try to rekindle their sexual relationship. And unlike Mr. Simmons, Frank Goodman wouldn't take no for an answer. The witness heeded Frank Goodman's warning and is alive to testify. Frank Goodman did not heed the defendant's warning, and he is now dead. I maintain the parallel is clear. B.J. Walker shot Frank Goodman and broke this chain of abuse.
Objection, Your Honor. Mr. Arnold is using the witness to grandstand.
Objection sustained. Mr. Arnold, save your theories for your closing arguments. The jury will disregard Mr. Arnold's little speech. It will be stricken from the record.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. No further questions.
The witness may step down.
No. Your Honor, sir, there's something I want to say.